At night, the mind can spiral, filled with racing thoughts and overthinking. But you have the power to break free from this chaos. Start by being aware of your mental activity. Acknowledge that this mind race serves no purpose. You can choose where to direct your attention, and through conscious breathing and awareness of your body, you can anchor yourself in the present moment. Practice gently guiding your focus back when your mind wanders. With time, you'll find peace in the present, and what once felt like a struggle at night will become a space of clarity and calm. Don't believe the mind's lies. Your focus is yours to control. The sun rises, and the world demands motion, tasks, noise, distractions. Your mind scatters, chasing deadlines, conversations, the next thing. You're too busy to think deeply, so you don't. The hours blur into survival, into reaction. But when night falls, silence. No more hiding. The thoughts you drowned out with busyness now rise like floodwater. Old regrets, future fears, every doubt you outran in daylight finally catches up. The mind left alone in the dark becomes its own enemy, overthinking, magnifying, inventing problems that daylight would laugh at. Why? Because night strips away the illusion of control. There's no work left to distract you, no people to perform for. Just you and your own mind, circling the same thoughts like a moth to a flame. But here's the truth. Your nighttime mind is lying to you. It takes half-truths and turns them into catastrophes. It replays failures like they're prophecies. It's not wisdom. It's exhaustion masquerading as insight. So, what do? Daytime. Move with purpose. Stay sharp. Let action be your anchor. Nighttime. Refuse the spiral. Write down what's real. Then let it go. Sleep is not the enemy, overthinking is. The night will always try to haunt you, but you don't have to listen. Close your eyes, breathe. Tomorrow's light will cut through the noise. Rest now. The sun will return, and with it, your clarity. The moment you notice the thoughts spinning, that's the breakthrough. Not when they stop, but when you see them. When you realize, this isn't truth. This is noise. That's the crack in the cycle. The mind will lie to you. It will whisper, if you don't solve this now, disaster will strike. It will replay conversations from years ago as if they matter today. It will invent futures that will never happen. And all of it feels urgent, vital, but it's not. It's just energy with nowhere to go. So you watch. You don't fight. You don't argue. You just see the chaos for what it is. A tired mind spinning its wheels. Then you ask, is this thought useful? Would daylight me take this seriously? Can I do anything about this right now? Almost always, the answer is no. And so, you loosen your grip. You stop feeding the fire with your attention. The thoughts may keep chattering, but you're no longer listening. This is how you reclaim the night. Not by force, but by awareness. Not by fighting the mind, but by seeing through it. Rest comes when you stop believing every thought that passes through. Silence is already there, beneath the noise. Find it. The mind throws thoughts at you like stones, demanding you catch every one. But here's the truth. You don't have to. Every moment, you're choosing even when it feels automatic. The trick isn't to stop thoughts, but to stop feeding them. When the mental storm hits, do this. 1. Pause. Notice the hook the thought trying to drag you into its drama. 2. Breathe. One deep inhale cuts the autopilot response. 3. Choose. Shift your focus like changing a TV channel. O lock onto your breath. O fix on a single sense. O repeat a neutral anchor word. At first, the thoughts will rebel. They'll scream, "This is important," but stand firm. You're not ignoring reality. You're refusing to drown in mental fiction. The thinker doesn't own you. With practice, that space between thought and action widens. Soon, you'll catch yourself mid-spiral and think, "Oh, we're doing this again. No thanks." And just like that, you're free. Nighttime mind is a bully. Starve it of attention, and it loses power. Turn away. The silence has been waiting for you all along. When thoughts spiral, they hijack your entire being. Your breath shortens, your muscles tense. Your pulse races as if the mental drama is a physical threat. But here's the escape hatch. You can't be trapped in your mind if you're fully in your body. Try this now. 1. Exhale first, push out all the stale air like you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste. 2. Let your next inhale come slow through the nose, filling your belly like a balloon. 3. Feel the pause at the top, that split second where everything stops. 4. Release the breath like a sigh, shoulders dropping, jaw unclenching. Now scan down. The weight of your hips against the bed, the texture of fabric on your skin, the hum of blood in your ears. Your mind will protest. It wants to drag you back to its theater of imaginary crises. Don't argue. Just keep returning to the breath, to the toes, to the fingertips, anywhere but the mental hamster wheel. This isn't avoidance. It's reclaiming your center. The body only knows now. The mind invents past and future. Which one feels more real when you focus? Thoughts are clouds. Your body is the sky. Stop chasing weather. With every anchored breath, you're rewiring an ancient habit. You're teaching your nervous system that right now, in this room, in this skin, you are safe. The chatter will fade, not because you fought it, but because you stopped feeding it. Rest deep. Tomorrow needs you present, not exhausted from tonight's imaginary battles. Each time you notice your mind wandering into thought storms, you're not failing. You're practicing the most important skill of your life. Here's the sacred pattern. 1. Notice you've been pulled away. 2. Pause without judgment. 3. Softly return to your body's aliveness. Oh, the coolness of air entering nostrils. Oh, the heartbeat pulsing gently in your neck. Oh, the subtle weight of your eyelids. This isn't about emptying the mind. It's about changing your home address from chaotic thoughts to peaceful presence. At 3 a.m. when the world sleeps, let each out breath feel like sinking deeper into the mattress. Imagine your thoughts as leaves floating down a river. You see them, but don't jump in. Smile slightly when you catch yourself wandering. The magic isn't in perfect focus, it's in the loving return. With each repetition, you're building neural pathways that say, this right here, right now is where I choose to live. Soon, waking at night becomes a gift. Darkness, silence, and you fully here, fully alive, wrapped in the profound comfort of your own presence. Rest now. Each return to your body is a homecoming. There will come a night when you wake and instead of tension, you feel space. No longer a prisoner of thoughts, you discover the hidden gifts of the dark hours. The exquisite silence when the world isn't demanding your attention. The velvet texture of pure, undistracted awareness. The profound intimacy of being alone with your alive, breathing body. This is when you realize the night was never your enemy, your resistance was. What changed? You stopped believing every thought that crosses your mind. You made friends with the rhythm of your breath. You discovered that presence isn't something you achieve. It's what remains when you stop running. Now when you wake, you notice the dance of shadows on the ceiling. You feel the miracle of lungs expanding effortlessly. You rest in the sweet paradox, fully awake, yet deeply at peace. This is mastery. Not controlling the mind, but realizing you're vast enough to hold all its chaos without drowning. The 3M you once feared has become sacred, your private temple of aliveness. Sleep will come when it's ready. Until then, you're exactly where you need to be here now, beautifully awake. Your thoughts whisper, this is too hard. You can't stop thinking you'll never find peace. That's the trap. Here's the reality they don't want you to see. Thoughts have no power unless you lend them yours. Awareness is the antidote. The moment you see the lie, its grip weakens. You are not your mind. You're the conscious space that observes it. Try this now. 1. When your mind insists, I can't stop thinking, pause. 2. Smile inwardly. You just caught the lie in action. 3. Respond with interesting story, but I choose where my attention goes. 4. Shift focus to your breath, your body, or the silence between thoughts. At first, it feels like redirecting a speeding train. but with each repetition, you prove to yourself, you are not helpless. The mind obeys when you lead. Every time you successfully shift focus, you weaken the illusion of mental helplessness. You strengthen your trust in your own awareness. You reclaim your innate freedom. This is your birthright. To experience thoughts without being enslaved by them. To rest in awareness when the mind rages. To know deep in your bones, you are always in control of where your attention lands. The night no longer owns you. You are waking up in every sense of the word. When crisis hits, the mind screams, "This is too much panic." React. Lose yourself. But here's the secret. The moment everything seems to be falling apart is the moment presence matters most. Why? Reactivity breeds mistakes. Fear blurs judgment. Presence clarifies. Suffering multiplies in resistance. Fighting what is burns energy you need to solve problems. The still center sees solutions. Like the eye of a hurricane, calm awareness navigates chaos best. How to practice when it feels impossible. 1. Pause the mental movie when stress peaks, freeze. Notice. Oh, your feet on the ground. Oh, the next breath entering your body. Oh, sounds around you. 2. Name the storm, silently label. This is fear. This is resistance. This is just a moment in time. 3. Ask the critical question. Right now, in this breath, am I actually in danger, or is my mind creating a horror film? 4. Do the next small, necessary thing. Presence isn't passive. It's sharp focus on the immediate step, not the overwhelming whole. The paradox of crisis. Your mind will insist presence is a luxury for calm days. The truth? Presence is for the fire. Awareness is for the struggle. Anchoring in now is how you survive and rebuild when life quakes. This is mastery. Not avoiding the storm, but learning to stand firm within it, knowing even hurricanes pass. The next time everything goes wrong, don't escape the moment. Lean in. This is where warriors of presence are made. Every moment you choose presence over panic, focus over frenzy, you aren't just managing a crisis, you're rewiring your entire being. How it works. 1. You stop identifying with the chaos. Old thoughts scream, emotions surge, but you are the silent sky behind the storm. Oh, the more you observe without drowning in reactions, the clearer it becomes. You are not your suffering. 2. Old mental habits lose their grip. Oh, the mind's loops of worry, regret, and fear rely on your unconscious participation. Oh, presence starves them. Each time you notice instead of engage, another thread of the old pattern snaps. 3. You meet your true self. Oh, beneath the noise of thoughts and the weight of circumstances, something remains. Steady, unshaken, already free. Oh, this isn't philosophy. It's what you experience when awareness becomes your default state. The shift. What once triggered you now teaches you. What once felt like an emergency becomes just another moment to be present. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start realizing, this is happening for me, to burn away what no longer serves. Practice when it's easy, so it's there when it's hard. Brush your teeth with full attention. Feel the steering wheel in your hands instead of mentally time traveling. When waiting in line, breathe and be there instead of escaping into your phone. This is how ordinary moments become alchemy, the ultimate realization. The peace you seek wasn't out there in perfected circumstances. It was always here, in your willingness to show up fully. Now, keep going. Every conscious breath is revolution. When the ground crumbles beneath you, when money runs tight, relationships fracture, or health falters, that's when spiritual practice stops being theory and becomes oxygen. Why hard times accelerate real growth? 1. Comfort breeds sleep. Crisis demands wakefulness. Oh, easy days let you coast on autopilot. Oh, disaster shatters illusions and forces you to find bedrock truth. 2. You discover what's unshakable. Oh, when external securities vanish, you're left with only what's real. Your breath, your awareness. Your choice to either collapse or rise 3. the mind's lies become obvious. Oh, I am my bank account dissolves when account's empty. Oh, this pain will never end gets disproven by each sunrise. Oh, suffering burns away false identities, leaving only what's essential. How to use crisis as fuel. When fear arises, this is my chance to practice trust. When control slips, what if surrender is the real strength? When exhausted, let me rest not in defeat, but in renewal. The Phoenix Principle. You aren't meant to get through hard times unchanged. The job loss, it's hollowing you for a truer path. The heartbreak, it's making space for deeper love. The failure, it's stripping arrogance so wisdom can enter. This is the sacred function of struggle, not to punish you, but to forge you. A warrior's mantra for dark nights. I will not waste this pain. I will let it teach me, break open what needs breaking, and reveal who I really am. Stand in the fire. Something in you knows this isn't destruction. It's initiation. If this hit your soul, don't just scroll subscribe and turn wisdom into winning. Your future self will thank you.